A lot of you have been asking us how we are able to maintain our long distance relationship for this long and have not gotten bored of each other. So in this video I am going to tell you exactly what we do. It's been working for us. Let me go straight into the video. I don't want to waste your time today. So the very first point I've written them, all of them, down here. So the very first point I have is trust. So in long distance relationship, you do not have any other choice but to trust your partner. Yeah, but before I go into this, I would like to point out the fact that you do not have, I am not here suggesting that you trust your partner blindly. Please, that's not what I'm trying to say. So I remember when I and Swavek started for the first time, I I was constantly looking for red flags with him. I was really looking for them. So many times I would say something, I would think a different thing, and then when I talked to Swavek about it, it turns out that it's not even what I was thinking that was going on. So it kind of creates an avenue for us to be for me to be able to trust him. I trusted him. He earned my trust though. So in long distance relationship, you must trust your partner. I mean, if you do not trust your partner, there's no point being in the relationship, right? So you just have to trust your partner. Part of the things that help us trust each other is because we talk to each other almost every minute, every second of the day. Not that much. I think I'm exaggerating there, but we talk to each other every time. If we're not talking on video call, we're writing, and that has built trust between us. So many times when I'm doing something, when I have stayed for like maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour, I have not spoken to Swavek, or he has not heard from me, I'll just write him, babe, I'm at so place. Not like he asked me to do that, but I just feel the need to do it so he won't get worried, and he does the same thing. So in a long distance relationship, trust is very important. If not, then there's no point being in that relationship. Point number 2 I have is lots of communication. You must just communicate. There's no way you can be in a long distance relationship that you cannot communicate, because communication is the only thing you guys have. You talk about the good things, you talk about the bad things, you talk about what makes you happy, you talk about what inspires you, talk about how you want to be loved, talk about what you want to do in future, talk about how you keep your surrounding, how you like your surroundings to be kept, talk about your daily activities, talk about everything. Talk about the number of kids you guys would like to have in the future. Talk about, yeah, I saw someone ask a question in one of the comment sections in the videos here. She was like, have you guys ever talked about sex, and how was it? And I thought I should say this here. So yes, we talk about it. We talk about it because we have to educate ourselves on how we want to feel pleasured. We have to talk about how what we love in bed, what we do not like, what we have to do when we've been able to gain each other's trust. Talk about everything, because communication is the only thing you guys have practically, and it will help your partner to know about you and you to know more about your partner. Next point I have is watching movies together. I and Swavek like to do that a lot. We watch movies together, because it helps us bond. It helps us, like most of the time, we like to watch long distance kind of movies that talks about long distance, movies that some romantic movies most of the time. So watch that. It will keep you guys together. It will help put the bond together. The next point I have is playing games. Guys, we play a lot of games together, both on YouTube and in real life, off camp, because we like to play games, and it makes us feel closer. It makes it look like we're best friends. We just do fun things together. It helps to keep the relationship entertaining, keep the relationship alive, you know. It's not boring, it doesn't get boring, it doesn't get tiresome. I mean, there are days we have some ups and downs, maybe when Swavek is tired because of work, or maybe I just have a bad day or something, but we don't allow it get to us. Yeah, that is another point. I we play games a lot, both offline and both us just making videos and saying things like question games or things like that, or truth or dare or truth or drink, you know. We do it a lot. The next point I have is YouTube videos. This is applicable to couple who would like to have a joint YouTube account. So we have fun a lot when we are filming. Most of the times I cut out the parts where we're just making fun of each other, and you know, that part. But it's fun to do things like that together, you know. It's entertaining. I remember when I first met Swavek, because I've always wanted to have a joint YouTube account with my partner. I told him maybe we could start a YouTube channel in future, and he was like, no, I don't like it. Today he's the one that asked me, do you want me to send you videos? So yes, we have fun while filming. So the next point I have is taking walks together, touring around with your partner on call. So I made a video the other time on when Swavek went around to museum, taking me along. Sometimes he was making video calls with me, sometimes he was just documenting the video so that I'll use it for my YouTube chat, for our YouTube channel. And yes, that is what we do. We take turns to tour around. Like today, Swavek is out going out with friends and showing me around. I just finished making a call with him where he was showing me the places. I'll put the videos, some of the videos. As I'm talking, he's still sending videos right now. So I'll put some of the videos he sent here. He was taking me around, showing me places, you know, and sometimes I do that too. So yeah, it keeps us together, you know. It makes you feel that like you're there with them, you understand. So it's really nice. That has been working for us, and I'm sure it will work for you. The next point I have is singing together. I love this part, Jesus, because you know I love to sing, and I've always wanted a partner who enjoys singing, and Swavek is number one with that. So we sing together. We call it karaoke night. Some of the times we would sing with this app called Smallly. I'll put the logo here for you. We sing and listen to each other sing. Sometimes we just use his laptop. He calls me on video call, and I will still drop a clip of that. I think I have one or two, and then he will turn the screen to the lyrics of the song so the two of us can sing together. It's so sweet and nice, you know. Sometimes it looks like the lyrics of the song is what you're saying to your partner. It's really an amazing thing to do together. The next point I have is working out. Swavek and I work out sometimes a lot. When Swavek is not at work, we work out together. We'll take turns. I'll count for him, he would count for me, you know. We would encourage each other. It's also an amazing way to keep your relationship enticing, you know. Keep it going, you know. There's no boring moments. You can challenge each other. This today, let's do this. Tomorrow, let's do this. I'll count 50 for you. You must get up to 50 today, you know. That's how it goes, and it makes the relationship amazing. You won't even remember the time is going by. So the next point I have is exchange of gifts. I have said this in a previous video. I said it in a video on Valentine's gift ideas for long distance partner. If you haven't watched the video, kindly go back there and watch it. So I'll link it up in this video somewhere around, maybe in the end of the video. So yes, you exchange gifts. Don't say he already has everything. Something that comes from their partner, their loved ones, you know. It makes it special, you know. Sometimes guys shouldn't be the only one giving, you know. I don't like to only receive, so we exchange gifts. Swavek gives me, I gives him. Swavek is mostly about money and chocolate and shoes, stuff like that. Yeah. So but me, special things, I prefer handmade stuff, because I know Swavek loves that. So you can exchange gifts as well. It's a way to keep the bond going. It's a way to say that someone is thinking about you, you know. So the next point I have is talking about the future. Yes. So if you've been dating for a while online, you must talk about the future. You must talk about where the relationship is going. You must talk about what will happen in future, the number of kids, like I said earlier, the number of kids you would like to have in future, the things you would like to do, the places you would like to visit, you know. Watch videos together that talks about those places as well. It makes you anticipate the future, you know, that it makes it exciting when just thinking about what is going to happen, talking about what is going to happen in future. You're excited to experience it, you know. Do it and you would like it. The next point I have is making plans to meet. This is the most important. In fact, you should even take time on this one. Make concrete plans. Both of you make concrete plans on about meeting. You know, you're not going to be online for forever. There must be, if there's no, if you guys are not going to meet physically, then what's the essence of the online relationship, of the long distance relationship? There is no need. But you must, if you know that you want to be with this person for the rest of your life or forever in a long term scenario, you have to talk about when you guys are going to meet physically, you know. And the next point I have now is cooking together. Yes, cook together. Mostly it's Swavek that cooks most of the times, but sometimes when I cook, sometimes when I cook, he's just there watching me and making some comments. And it's always so nice. Sometimes we cook together too, and sometimes we watch each other cook. So it's another exciting thing to do in your relationship. The last point I have, I don't know why I made this one the last, but yeah, it's the last. The last point I have is organizing dates. Go down to our video, you will see where we had our Valentine dates. We go on dates, so normally we go on dates, but I was surprised when some people came to ask us the other time how we are able to go on dates and everything. So I now decided that we should make that video, and we made it. Go on dates, you know. When you get there, maybe eat together or drink or whatever you like, and then talk about other things like you're going on an actual date. Show each other your outfits, you know, make jokes, dance, you know, things like that. It's really important. So like I promised you, I didn't want this video to be long, so that's why I'm going to end it today here. I am so glad that I've been able to tell you this. I hope it will be very helpful, and those of you that asked for this video, here you have it. Thank you so much for watching till this point. I really appreciate it. I'll see you in our very next video. If you have not subscribed, kindly click the subscribe button once again, and if you have not subscribed though, and turn on the post notification bell, and I will see you in our next video. Bye guys.